Hey everyone, and I don't know if I'm going to create a video just saying what this channel is about, or if I'm just going to use this video and do it. I'll see how it all turns out. Also, I'm having to hold my phone and it's not like legal here, right? So I'm trying to make this as quick and brief as possible. I have ordered something like I can put in the car, but it just hasn't come yet, and I definitely want to start this journey today. But I am Nicole Austin. I do have another YouTube channel up, but this YouTube channel will be documenting. It's going to be more like the day in the life of type of situation, but most of it will be eating out. So various places to eat out around Atlanta or the Atlanta area, or wherever I may travel to. So that is going to be really, really big. Other things that you may see on this channel will be like perfume reviews. I love perfume. Maybe different like makeup brands. I don't wear a lot of makeup very, very often, but when I do buy something, maybe I'll go ahead and talk about it. Maybe just reviewing different activities, so on and so forth. But like I said, if I had to put a percentage on it, probably 70% of the content here will be about eating out, okay? Because I love to eat, and I know a lot of people love to eat too. So that is what we're talking about. So what I'm doing right now is I'm headed to Two Urban Licks. If you're from the Atlanta area, I'm pretty sure that you've been there. This is actually one of my more favorite places to eat out at. So I probably eat here probably like 4 or 5 times a year. And I figured it was a great place to start this process out, considering I am familiar with it. But I have never been to their brunch. This will be my first time going to their brunch. I'm actually hoping I'll make it because I was running a little bit behind. So we can definitely get the brunch, together for the first time. And I can honestly give you my critique on their brunch and their selection and how it tastes and so on and so forth. So just hang tight. Definitely please like, comment, and subscribe. Definitely subscribe if you want to see what's going on with food. If you're big on like skincare routines, if you're big on perfumes and anything that's beauty related, or related with just self-care, and living your best life, for you, how you want to live it. But yeah, so let's go. I live about 40 minutes outside of the city of Atlanta, so the heart of Atlanta. And it's always a drive for me to typically meet up with friends or go places or business meetings. But you get used to it. And I think another reason that I love Two Urban Licks so much is because it's only about 35 minutes from my house, but still in downtown Atlanta. So it really, really works. Plus, I enjoy the dinners there. So yeah, brunch is not going to happen. It's already 2:58. Brunch ends at 3 o'clock. And yeah, after I make this left turn, I'll be there. But you know how they do. So I guess we'll be having lunch, which I have had from Two Urban Licks. But it's been a while though. Typically I eat dinner there. So, we'll see. We're going to look at this menu and see what's going on. So this is the entryway to Two Urban Licks. Now there are condos and other businesses before you actually get into Two Urban Licks. So you just drive all the way to the back and then you'll see it. You can either self-park or valet park. I always valet park. It's like $3 plus whatever you want to tip. So once you're seated, this is how you pull up the menu. You can also pay this way. Once the menu is pulled up, this is what it looks like. Day is going to also show the brunch special. So, just scroll down, you pick whichever one you want. I always get the salmon chips as an appetizer, and then I decide to go with the French toast. I didn't want to do too much because I knew I was meeting up with my friend afterwards, and I may eat again. I think the setup is very aesthetically pleasing. They had the doors open. It was a nice day. The kitchen is directly in the middle of the restaurant, which I actually love restaurants like this. Here's a view of the salmon chips. I believe it's garnished with like green onions, capers, red onions. Definitely use mayo. Can't really point out everything that's in it. So they make them in excess for brunch, I assume, and it's not as good as it usually tastes, but they're not bad at all. But listen up, I want you to hear how loud it got in here, and it was already loud. To be honest, I'm glad the place had a little turn up energy. It's probably really, really fun if you go with the crowd. Now, My French toast came out almost right after they brought the salmon chips out, which I absolutely hate because the French toast is an entree. And my Bellini came out last. It was just not the best of service, but a cute glass. It's not bad. I prefer my Bellinis to be sweeter, and this one is more champagne-y, but it's okay. So the French toast comes garnished with bananas, almonds, and I believe caramel with a chocolate whipped butter. The taste was okay, but it was room temperature, which took away from it. I'm still gonna eat it though, please believe. Don't matter that it wasn't my favorite drink. I'm going to finish it, period. I ran up out of there so fast, I forgot to take a video of the check, but it was $48 and some change. Now I'm just waiting for the valet to pull my car around. So right now I am leaving 2 Urban Licks, and of course I've done some form of voiceover before we got to this point, but definitely just want to give you my experience right after the restaurant. Like I've said, I have been here numerous times. This is actually one of my places I like to frequent. Never been here for lunch or brunch though, so this is my first time having that. I do prefer the dinner experience here. Prefer the food selection, but you know, no shades here because it was packed in there, and it seemed like everyone was having a good time. Clearly you saw this is the loud noises out of nowhere. Everyone is joking. Something that you guys didn't get to see, which I wish I had recorded. I was like in the middle of like trying to get my drink and eat and stuff like that, was the table right in front of me. I guess it was someone's birthday, so they started singing happy birthday honey like a choir. They sounded so good, but very lively. It is very loud. Don't go there thinking that you're going to be able to have an intimate conversation at all. You're going to be screaming to the person across from you or speaking very, very loudly. But again, I would give this experience overall maybe a 7 out of 10. Just in general, the food, 6.5 out of 10. I had some salmon chips left over, and I typically like the salmon chips, but wasn't a fan of it today. And I don't know if it's because it's brunch and they're making it in bulk, so you know it's just not as good as it typically is. But like I said, didn't even take them for leftovers. But yeah, again, for dinner it's great, but I don't know that I would be back for brunch. So I just updated the lippy, okay, and now I'm headed over to Joe's on Juniper, which is in Midtown Atlanta. It's someplace I haven't really recently, but used to go to all the time because I love their fried shrimp and fries. I love their drinks. It's amazing. And I'm gonna go meet a friend of mine there. I haven't seen him in forever, so I'm so excited to see him. And I wasn't going to actually record this part, but because 2 Urban Licks was a little bit disappointing, I think I'm gonna go ahead and show a little bit of Joe's on Juniper too. So I mean, you guys can get a glimpse and know if you want to go and visit or try anything out there. And I'm not going to be doing too much talking during the drive because I'm driving. I'm not supposed to be holding the phone, but you know, I will have, like I said before, I will have the portable thing in the car to where I can talk and we can have conversations on the way. But you know how I am is when I'm ready to start something, when something is ready to go, I'm gonna do it and I'm gonna make the advancements along the way. And so here we are. So let's go to Joe's. One thing I do like about here during the day though is the greenery. I think it is extremely beautiful driving out especially and seeing all of that. Yeah, just a thought. Y'all don't know how disappointed I am. So as I am trying to enter the address to Joe's just to make sure I'm going the right way, it's not pulling up in Waze. So I'm like, that is strange. I go online, they closed permanently about a year ago. I'm tight. Let me call my friend. So we decided to go to Atlantic Station instead as alternative, which he knew Joe's was closed and didn't remember. So okay. But yeah, we're gonna go to to Atlantic Station, and we're just gonna figure it out when we get there. But Joe's was like amazing. I love that place, and it was also a gay bar. My friend is gay, and he was the one. Matter of fact, no, it was another one of my gay male friends that introduced me. But he and I, of course, also go there. Man, that sucks. I loved Joe's, but it's all good. Let's go to Atlantic Station. And when I got there, they had all these vendors out, and I love when vendors are out, but I have been spending money like a drug dealer lately, or a scammer. That's new and more recent. And I decided that I needed to kind of curb my spending. So I just kind of kept my head straight and kept going. But my friend and I decided to eat at Hobnob Tavern. I didn't get a chance to take a video when I was walking in because it was like kind of a rush thing. It was really crowded. But here's the menu. It really had mostly drinks, way more drinks than food. But it's a tavern, so that makes sense. And that was my food. Okay, so this place. What do you mean?
I didn't know we were filming.
I'm gonna leave that in there too. So yes, we're here at the restaurant. I'm not gonna do too much talking because as you hear, the music is playing in the background. But the ambiance is way better, mostly because I'm sitting outside, and it's fitting for the day as opposed to, I think, Two Urban Licks is more fitting for evening, right? Because of the ambiance of it all. But yes, we're in Atlantic Station. I ordered the fried green tomatoes as an appetizer. My friend had one, I had one. And then I had the Wise Guy burger. He had wings and shrimp tacos. The food was pretty good for a bar or a tavern type of setting, but they did the same thing that they did at Two Urban Licks. They brought the appetizer and the entree out at the same time. This was a tab, not too bad at all, and tipped the 20%. And then we headed over to Yard House to get one more drink because we're clearly luscious. In my defense, I did not have an alcoholic beverage at the last place. So drinks are on my friend, and I got an amaretto sour and he got a lemon drop martini. I didn't want anything with too much alcohol, so I did an oldie but a goodie. And just kept it cute and light. So I had a very eventful day. It was really, really good seeing my friend. I hadn't seen him since last year. About to go pick my son up and head home. I am tired, I'm sleepy, I'm too old to be out all day. I think that part of my life has come to a close. Now just trying to figure out and remember where I parked. Oh, right here. So yeah, guys. My baby. Thank you guys for following me throughout my day. Now, please like, comment, subscribe if you just enjoyed the content. And it's going to get better and better with time. This is my first time really vlogging like food and my adventures outside. But yeah, I'll be back next week with another restaurant or whatever I'm doing, but most likely it will be a restaurant. And until then, stay blessed and be safe.